Morning Algebra. We're going to do a quick lesson on the start of Chapter 10 called square root functions. This would be something like f of x equals the square root of x. And the way that you're going to graph those is you're going to make a t-chart, the old fun t-chart way. If you do it really quick, there's a couple points that are going to be easy to find. For instance, 0, of course, when you take the square root of that, is going to be 0. 1 is going to be an easy one. You plug that in. The square root of that is going to be 1. 2, when you plug that in, or sorry, 2 is not easy. But 4 would be, 4 when you plug that in is going to give you 2. And you can go on from there. Basically what you're going to get is you're going to get something that 1, 2 is it's going to go, so here 1, 1 over 4 up 2. You're going to get something that does kind of this. Okay? You can see why it's almost like there's half of a parabola. I hope you can see why there's nothing here, because any negatives, of course, you can't do the square root of that. So there's your basic function there. Now, one thing they might do is they might have you, multiply a number by this. So if it was 2 times this, you can think what that's going to do. When y was 1, it's actually now going to be 2 up here. And then when it was 2, it's going to be 4. Everything's going to be shifted up. It's going to look more like that. If it was multiplied by a half, it's going to be just half that much. Okay? Let me rewrite this a little bit. It's just like what we did with parabolas. If it's the square root of x plus 1, that just moves everything up, and it's going to go out from there. If it was minus 1, of course, it would move everything down 1 and would go out from there. If it's x minus 1 underneath the square root sign, that's going to shift everything to the right one. So it would start here and it would go from there. So a lot of this you're going to find almost exactly like parabolas, shifting things around. If we had the opposite, that's going to make it go down here. And you can play around with this, use your t-charts, but you're going to find it very similar. This should be a very easy section for you. Okay.